Hi, I'm Aura, and I'm the host of Collective Mind, and I'm going to start a new series for our channel of taking personality tests, like different alters taking the same personality test and comparing them, essentially, to see, like, what the differences are. So, I'm gonna go first because I'm fronting. I guess a mini disclaimer, not really, but like an FYI thing to keep in mind is that I especially can't always be sure if like I'm being influenced at all by anyone else who might be close inside, and I can't always tell when people are close inside. So I'm gonna do my best to not be affected by that, but technically it's possible that some of my answers will be influenced by other alters, but I'm going to try not to, and they are also going to try not to for the most part. Like, they know that I'm doing this, and if I have like a gut reaction response that they think is from them, they're going to try to tell me. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, this is from 16personalities.com. It's one of the ones that I think some of us have taken before, but it's been a while. So, yeah, but I think this is one of the ones that gives like INFJ and stuff like that for the different personality types. So, and I don't think it's one of the ones that's like crazy long, which helps. So let's see. I regularly make new friends. I'm gonna say not quite all the way disagree, but medium disagree. Spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Medium agree. Can you back up, please? Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. I'm gonna say small agree. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Medium. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. For me, I'm gonna say small disagree. But I'm not particularly likely to be fronting during a lot of pressure, so that one's kind of hard to answer. And if I am, it's probably because there's someone around who I feel really safe with, who I trust a lot, in which case I'm going to be having the breakdown. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. That one I'm going to do 100% agree. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. I don't do that. I might slightly prefer to, but I don't currently. Lay down. Charlie has decided that it is a heinous crime that I am not letting her in my lap right now. I know, my lap is your throne. It's not available right now. You're just gonna have to be satisfied with your dog stroller full of a dog bed and a dog cushion and several blankets and toys. Do you think you can live with that? You are very sentimental. Medium agree? You're cute. I love you. My legs hurt and I'm doing something. You can't come in my lap. Lay down. Okay. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I'm gonna say medium agree. Most of the time, if I'm doing pretty good, I do enjoy that. Not as much as Natalie does. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Absolutely. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Absolutely not. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works. I do like discussing different interpretations and stuff. I'm going to say medium disagree because it's saying that I'm not interested. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I'm going to say slight disagree. I might be just slightly more inclined to listen to my heart. I don't know. Yeah. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. Slight agree? I do better with some planning. Slight disagree. Doing whatever I want without planning it is usually a sign that I'm in a bit of a depression rut, so I'm going to say slight disagree. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I'm going to say slight disagree. I worry about it, but it doesn't matter to me that much unless I care a lot about the person, and that's a pretty short list. So, once I put it in context of like, but what about the YouTube channel? I changed it to medium disagree. You enjoy participating in group activities? Absolutely not. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending? Medium disagree. I think it can rarely be done well in a satisfying way, but is often going to be primarily frustrating. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I'm going to say slight disagree. I think it's somewhat equal, leaning maybe slightly toward my accomplishments, because there's a different level of like satisfaction to that. Like there's more components to the happiness, I guess, instead of just being happy for someone. I don't know. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Small agree, because I don't know that it's because I'm interested in so many things, but I do have trouble deciding what to do next, even if it's a short list of options. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah, all the way agree. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Ooh. Okay. So this is me. This is not Anna or any protectors or anybody else. I'm gonna say small disagree. I don't think I avoid leadership roles, but I don't really seek them out. But if people are like looking to me for leadership for some reason, I will do that. But I don't usually seek them out, but I don't really avoid them. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. Depends on the type of art. I can't draw. Slight disagree. The ways that I'm creative don't feel like I usually wouldn't call those things artistic specifically, but if it means creative, it's like a word choice thing. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. Rationality doesn't always make things better. It depends more on your, like, motivations. Small disagree. I think it could improve some things. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Prefer isn't the right word. I do feel like I'm supposed to do my chores before I relax, and it's something I'm working on. So I'm going to say medium agree. You enjoy watching people argue. No. Medium disagree, because there are some contexts, I guess, where it would be not really arguing, but more of a debate type thing that I might enjoy it. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I'm going to say medium agree instead of all the way agree, because I technically have like a YouTube channel and stuff, but generally in real life, that is absolutely true. Your mood can change very quickly. Small agree. Because outside of triggers, not really, I don't think. But a little bit. Oh, do I count if I'm little? I'm gonna say medium agree. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. I would a little bit. Others would more. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. I mean, I'm filming this just over 4 hours before it's supposed to go up on the channel. Does that count? I say medium agree. I don't like doing that, but it is a thing I do. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Nope. You usually prefer to be around others. Someone was telling me I might have been influenced a little bit of my answer, but I still think that it's also my answer. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Very select others. Slightly some of the time, it depends. Slight agree. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No, but not quite all the way. There are some theoretical things that I'm sure would bore me. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Not easy. Slight disagree. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. I'm gonna disagree a little on that. You rarely second guess the choice. Strong disagree. I always second guess the choices. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just absolutely not. Medium not. Because there are some lively social events that would be, like, going to a concert for a band that I love would be an example. But it's a short list. You enjoy going to art museums. I'm gonna say medium disagree. I don't think I would, like, hate it or anything, but I don't think I'd be that interested. I think I'd get bored. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I say small agree. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Kind of. Small agree. Rarely feel insecure. Nope. Avoid making phone calls. Oh yeah. often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Small disagree. I sometimes do that, but not in a lot of situations. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. What is this social circle? No, I would say I'm not very likely to do that. And if it is left to me, we do not stay well in contact, typically. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna medium agree on that. The staying in contact people thing is an issue of, like, forgetting about it. Like, I don't think about it without reminders. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Yeah. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I'm gonna say small agree to that. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I'm gonna medium agree because I have, like, a lot of emotional struggles I have are tied to disorders that absolutely get in my way. You take great care not to make people look bad even when it is completely their fault. I'm gonna small agree. I am a little bit more likely to do that than to call people out, unfortunately. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Currently, yes, but it's because of energy levels. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go all the way yes. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Medium agree. That's what this job is. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? Not totally a waste of time. I think there are some situations where it is a waste of time, but not all the time. It's just if it's prioritized over other things that need to have, like, a tangible impact immediately. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Not usually. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. Depends how well I know them. And even at first glance, maybe not. I'm gonna say medium disagree. Usually, unless I know someone really well, probably not. And I get it wrong a lot of the time because of, like, triggers and stuff. So, you often feel overwhelmed all the way, yes, because that's often. So yeah. My default state is overwhelmed. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Small disagree. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. No. I did medium disagree. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. What kind of opportunity? Probably not. I'm gonna go medium disagree. But it depends what it is. Struggle with deadlines, yeah. You feel confident that things will work out for you. No. I'm not gonna add my gender to this because I don't want to. ISTJ. I don't know that that's true. Why did it give me the like, fact-minded one when I answered no to so many of the fact-related things? Is it because I'm bad with feelings? Well, yeah, obviously I'm gonna be mostly introverted. More observant than intuitive, I guess, but just a little bit, so it clearly wasn't very sure about that. barely more thinking than feeling. Okay. So it couldn't decide what it thought about me for either of those. Or this one. So the two things it was absolutely sure about, it was like, okay, you're a turbulent introvert. Anything else depends on the day. Who knows? That's so funny. No. Okay, well, it thinks I'm really logical, but it's not totally sure. That's pretty interesting, I guess. It literally 59, 53, 53. Yeah. Okay, so I guess that is my personality test. ISTJT. Logistician. Does it give me more information about it? It's in the Sentinels category. Reserved yet willful with a rational outlook on life. I don't think I have a rational outlook on life, but okay. I do care about integrity. I mean, what they say depends on the context. I don't always follow through with things I commit to, but I do want to. It's pretty common, okay? Respect for reliability and stuff. That was true while I was still working. Okay, if it's a lot about personal integrity, I guess maybe it was looking at, like, I care about those things even if I'm not always capable of them. Like, I'm a mentally ill logistician, you know? Mentally and otherwise ill. I don't judge that much in that way. And my first thought is what types of challenges they're facing. Because I have so much personal experience with that, I'm like, oh, they're having a bad day. Unless I'm too triggered. It's very true that it can be taken advantage of. Yeah. So it's about working too hard and burning yourself out. Okay, maybe it is right. Especially because it got the turbulent thing in there. So it's like, you think just slightly more than you feel, but the feelings that are there are like, and it's about the decision making more so that I like don't spend a lot of time feeling things. That's not what it means. But like my decisions are ruled slightly more by thinking than feeling. Which, again, I think it depends on the context. But I do probably strive for that to be slightly leaning that direction because I know a lot of my feelings are trauma informed and not necessarily correct. So maybe it's fairly accurate. But I think those ones that are just above 50% should absolutely be taken with a grain of salt and very likely are contextual and could change somewhat day to day. So, yeah, that's interesting. All right. If you liked this video and want to see other alters in our system do it too, make sure to click the like button so we know that you like the idea and want to see more of them. We would do this same test for everybody, I think. But if you have a different idea of a test that you think is a lot better that you want us to do instead, it's early enough still that like technically I could redo mine or whatever. Or we could just not worry as much about it being the same one for everybody. But we'd like ideas for that if you think there are different tests that are a lot better than this one, as long as they're free and stuff like that. But see what else. Also subscribe and ring the bell to make sure you see all of our new videos. We are doing 2 like normal videos a week currently, and daily live streams on Twitch that we then upload after the fact here to YouTube. There's a lot of awesome links in the description, like our Patreon for a bunch of fun perks, and our Etsy shop, and our wish list, and Discord, and all kinds of stuff like that. And thank you, as always, to our patrons who help us out so much. And I'll put some videos and stuff on the screen that you can check out if you missed them. And yeah, I think that's everything. So thanks for watching. Bye!